did it make you feel, all of you? I'm really like to hear that she claimed that questioning what she did to all of you was an attack on her as a woman of color.
Right. Anybody can answer that.
I want to let the Black woman speak because, like,
she does what a lot of people do. A lot of people co-opt or use makeup to make themselves darker, get horrible wigs to try to, have hair like us and, get applauded for something I've been ridiculed for my whole life. Being a dark-skinned Black woman. So when she stands up and says, I'm a Black woman too, no, you're not, Diane. Because you could never, just like IAMQUEENS shares stuff with her, thousands of dollars go through my hands. But that doesn't stop me from living uptown and having a landlord that won't fix the gas leak in my walls since 2019, October. Con Ed came and turned that off. Okay, my landlord refuses to fix it. So what does that mean? That means I scrape and scribe to make sure that my kids eat 3 meals a day out my pocket. And when thousands of dollars go through my hands, giving laptops to children. Diane knew about my situation. She could have helped me. She told me to go to the tennis association. That's what she told me. So the hurt that we feel is like, I have no more hope for politicians. I will not no longer, if you're going to get into office or whatever, please understand that we are not friends, that we can't, except for Kristen. Kristen is my friend. But please understand from now going forward, what Diane has did is she's opened my eyes even more. Like, I know that we had token Negroes, I know that they're all around me. I have them all here in Harlem. They make up the whole political, that's what we're trying to dismantle right now. But what she has taught me is like, they will say anything. They will step on anybody. Even the babies. And it's like, I should have knew, because like, even when I had the conversation with Chris was like, sis, she never offered to put you on the payroll.
Facts. I was like.
And I was like, no. And Danny will tell you. Danny will tell you.
Wait, you weren't a hired employee?
No. I did everything because I want freedom for my people. And it's not going to happen with the people that we have in office. Because if that was the case, it would have been happened. We all live by policies, and it's the politicians that put them into place.
No, totally. But like, that's like mind blowing to me that you were paid.
Diane.
Oh my gosh.
I want to call her Auntie Diane.
That's so true, because I met Tanesha at the candle lighting. And literally, if there's anything I can remember, was that she would scream Diane's name. She would always say, Diane, we are here for you. That candle lighting was for a day where we just wanted to just hold space to give a tribute to those who are not with us today for anything that was going on. And Tanesha, first thing she said was, Diane, I know you say that this isn't a political thing and it's not about you, but all of us in this circle was brave enough to tell how much we love Diane and how much we embraced her. Like, we embraced her as a family, and we all looked at each other as family. And to see how things can get so, like, in a blink of an eye, you know what I mean? How she could just turn her backs on us, because that's what she did. She literally turned her backs on us. And I just felt like she co-opted the movement. She co-opted Black Lives Matter. And and the crazy part is she never really said she was a Black woman. Like, we had to make her, like, stand up for herself to say that. And, it's like how...
But she shouldn't say it. She shouldn't say it because she is not a Black woman. She does not know what it's like to be a Black presenting, dark-skinned woman. And she shouldn't have said that, because then she got into her, she knew how to fix us. And I told her at that visual, if you're not who you say you are, I don't care what everybody else do, but I'm going to hold you accountable. I said, you turn out to be a politician. I'm gonna hold you. And let me tell you something. People in the education field, people that are around me all the time, have shown me who they are. Because they still riding for her, knowing the harm that she's caused to Black and brown people, Black and brown children. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that. How are you fighting for education for everyone? And the Black presenting people and brown people that she done built her platform off of are telling you that they harmed her, and y'all talking about sabotage.
Right. That was actually one of the questions I asked her, because I saw the tweets about how she had fired Black women. And one of the first things I said to her, or one of the questions I asked her was, because initially when I saw it, I immediately sided with the employees, because my instinct is to side with organizers and side with employees. So I immediately was like, you're a union buster, fuck you. So then I was like, doing that. I kind of just took the side of theirs. And like we mentioned in the beginning, I kind of backed down from that once Chris was like, no, you got to listen. She's a great person. And I was like, okay, I'll
because she used me. She
yeah,
texted me.
And also right. And I also backed down from it because I was like, you know what? Chris is probably right. I probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not there on the ground like with her like Chris was. So I kind of like backed down from that. But that was my initial reaction, was to be like, I'm going to side with the organizers. I'm going to side with the people who are trying to form the union and the employees, because that's my instinct. And she's probably just another politician. So then I asked her when we were on her call, I said, why then did you fire these Black women? These were Black women that came to you on your campaign and were telling you that you caused them harm. Why? And then that was when she said, that's not true. That's not what happened. And I think
she told us that they stopped working, and that's why.
Yes. Yeah.
So piggybacking off of that,
she told me when she was going to fire. She said, sis, you're going to be mad, and I'm going to fire because I'm going to fire some people. Yeah.
So I know I want to bring in Dan on that. Dan, when that happened, what did you do? Yeah, I know it's a lot.
Yeah, I just want to, I'm probably just stating the obvious here, but none of us chose to be here in this moment of time. We were all making a mayor who still has the best policies out of all of these candidates, simply just because we wrote them. These policies came from the directly impacted communities of which she claimed to represent. That's part of the reason why they were so damn good. And that is the power of the grassroots movement that has uplifted her campaign. And so basically, when I first heard, I actually want to respond to a claim that of Diane firing these Black women, our leaders, because they chose not to work. The reality is that they could not do their work because they were so knee deep in the grievance process of hearing the harms that had been done and unattended to, and unresponded to, and they tried desperately in their powers that they had in the campaign to reach out to Diane. And they did a couple of times where Diane told them that this would be met with action. And then at the end of the day, there was no action. And listen, Diane is authentic, and she can be very vulnerable in situations, and she is very charming, and that makes for a great candidate. But the reality is that her inactions spoke way louder to us than her words did.